just wish I would have had my camera with me.
Yeah. There's there's definitely something going on out there. For the people to say that there's nothing going on out there, you're really not looking or even trying. Um, Especially, I doubt anybody who's listening to the show is a debunker. But if you are, you just need to open your eyes and look around. I mean, just head out to Isetti Ranch, and you'll see things, or just look up in your own sky. It's quite
It
amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to look. Most people just have their nose to the ground and are too busy paying attention to other things, the distractions, to pay attention to anything else. So,
Now, Tom, I want to ask you a question. I saw news, I believe it was Arkansas, where there was like hundreds of these little blackbirds dead on the ground,
it
and
was
no other
there were thousands of them.
thousands. Oh,
I think their latest tally is 5,000.
wow! And it's the what I find amazing. It's only one species, so I'm wondering, was it a deliberate poison? They're saying no, but I just don't believe what the media says anymore. Or
My
could that have been like maybe harp, or I'm guessing right now.
my intuition is telling me something different on this one. Arkansas is one of the largest crystal deposits in the world. And I believe that our planet is alive. I believe our planet is a living entity.
Gaias
And
fire.
those crystals, if you consider that those crystals are a part of that planet, and that's such a large deposit, if you realize that the planet is alive, those crystals could be something like her ear or her eye, or in trying to relate this to our human physiology, which doesn't really work very well. But it could be a very, very important and sensitive part to Gaia's or Sophia's body. And in Arkansas, they've been doing quite a bit of drilling through the mantle recently.
Mm,
And I have a feeling that Gaia feels that. And I have I don't know, I have an intuition that there's something in relation to the drilling and maybe, I don't know, Gaia going, ow, that hurt, and her saying, ow, that hurt, had the effect of killing off 10,000 or 100,000 fish in the river and dropping 5,000 birds right out of the sky. I don't know. That's some pretty bizarre stuff going on there.
very bizarre. That kind of reminds me of several things. One of them was I was listening to, for those of you familiar, Little Grandmother. She's part of 12 grandmothers who are trying to change the planet. And I can't remember her real name. One of the things she was mentioning is that we should take and I agree with her, we should take our crystals, because crystals, you can program them. And program with a feeling of love, you put all your love into it, and put them in our bodies of water, especially rivers, because rivers flow out into the ocean. And through reprogramming this crystal, when you put it into that body of water, you reprogram the body of water. Because that water comes up, comes down as rain, we drink that water, we eat from that because it feeds our plants, our animals that we eat. So little by little we can change our planet. I mean, Tom, your rice experiment really
The
has me believing. Yeah,
consciousness. I mean, intention. If you intend to do something, or if you put the right intention into something, it can have some amazing effects. That rice experiment, I got it from that
Doctor.
Masayomoto, that Japanese doctor that is doing all these experiments on consciousness. And his claim to fame, his main thing that he got noticed for was doing consciousness experiments on water. And what he would do is they would project emotions into water and flash freeze it. And then they'd put it under a microscope and take a look at the way the crystals formed during the flash freeze under those emotions. There's quite a bit of material on the internet. I don't have a ready link to refer people to, but something cymatics or something. No, not cymatics. Is it cymatics?
Not
but
sure.
anyways, if you look up a moto on water experiment or something like that on YouTube or just a Google browser, you should be able to
check out the
it.
movie What the Bleep Do We Know?
Right.
Which he's also on there talking about that. I remember the first time I saw that, it really, really struck me to believe that, what I was thinking was actually affecting the world. And of course, at first I thought, oh, that's BS, But, once you start digging into this, once you open that box, it's just, you can't close it. You can try to close it, but
it's not a box that should be closed. That's part of that's part of who and what we are. The beings that we are so much more than what we realize. We're co-creators of this planet.
Not only of this planet, but of this universe.
Well, let's start here. Let's start small first. let's get home straightened out first. I mean, you're right there, but I mean, we need to get some focus here and get things right here. We've got so much chaos going on, and we're not going to change everything and change everybody and make everybody wake up. And that's a fruitless ploy to try to wake everybody up. And you don't need to try to wake anybody up. And I like what we just spoke with Jay Widener last night, and his interview will be coming up here soon on the show. But he said something about it's not waking people up; it's helping the ones that are starting to wake up to gain full consciousness, and that's going to have the most effect on our planet, is to nurture those ones who are actually starting to awaken and starting to ask the right questions. Show them the answers. You can't give them the answers. You need to show them the way to find the answers.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest problems. Well, at least especially for me, I had growing up, was that you start asking questions of the people that claim to have the answers, like your religions, your churches, and they don't give you an answer. You ask them a question and they give you an answer instead of just saying, I don't know. So they give you an answer, you're like, that's not an answer. And so you start digging and looking more.
Some people do. Important. Some people do. Some people will take that answer and go, okay, Pastor so-and-so said, so that's all I have to worry about.
Yeah. But I don't think anybody who's listening to this show is those people. So with that being said, let's go ahead and give out that phone number again.
Yeah. For U.S. and Canada, we've got 888-815-9756, and we've got 530-327-7602. If anybody wants to call in and ask us questions about anything, give us a ring. So where do we go from here, Ramon?
I wanted to talk about an interview I saw, and I'm going to mispronounce his name, so I'm going to count on you to say it correctly for me. Drunvalo
Melchizedek.
Thank you. I could never pronounce it, and I apologize to him.
I know you have the worst problem with that.
But he's recently had an experience where he went out of body and went to these crystal cities and visited these. He doesn't call them ETs; they're ITs. They're from the planet, and according to him, they've been here for 1,000,000 years. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because he believes they live in crystal cities. And James, if you go to his website, eseti.org, you'll see there's a picture there that was taken, and there's this entity which is called Ezekiel, which is a combination of Ezekiel and what was the other name? I'm forgetting the other name. Cassia and Ezekiel. And it's a feminine and masculine energy combined. And behind that light that looks like a bright light and wings, there's like a crystal city. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because it's rumored that in Shasta, there's sometimes when you're, not Shasta, Mount Adams, when you're there, you kind of see like a doorway open up. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, what are these guys talking about? But seriously, the mountain is 13 miles away. You see this door open up, and it's rumored that that's a crystal city. So I'm bringing this up because we were talking about Arkansas and how this crystal's underneath, and maybe it's a sign that they were giving, or I just don't know. As far as the whole Arkansas thing.
Yeah, that's one. It could be that HARP stuff too, or it could be some farmer put fertilizer on his field that the birds got to, and then they pooped in the river and killed 100,000 fish. I don't know. There's a lot of things that it really could be, and it's possible that it has a completely mundane reason, but there's something that throws a flag up in my mind that says that there was something else going on there. But excuse me. So we've got a lot of turmoil going on right now in the financial districts around the world, and stuff seems to be crumbling. And we've got people. Oh, who's that? Looks like we got Nate online.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, go ahead, bring on Nate.
What's up, big man?
Yo, what's up, man? Am I on? Okay.
Hey, you're on. How you doing, Nate?
Hey,
so,
Tom.
I guess you guys were
I'm doing good.
We were talking about you guys.
We were just, doing some stuff around the ranch here, cleaning and preparing to cook and everything. And I just looked online and was like, oh, their show's on. So I just tuned in and just heard you guys say, hey, somebody call in. You were talking about the mountain and everything, so I figured I'd just jump in here real quick.
And Nate actually lives at ESETI, and he can be a witness to what I'm saying. So either the thousands of people that have been up there are crazy, Nate, or we're actually seeing something. Which one is it?
Well, countless, probably hundreds, if not thousands of people are coming up here every season and having their own experiences. And, you were just talking about the portal or the door or, however you want to describe it, opening up on the mountain and, tying that into the various legends of crystal cities, supposed to be within Mount Adams or in Mount Shasta or all over the world, basically. I've seen that portal open up with my own eyes, on a number of occasions. We do have it on video footage somewhere. We were just talking about that, too, because I was like, I don't know if that footage is on the Internet. We got to make sure that we get it up there.
Let us know so we can put it on our website.
Yeah.
As well.
But, dude, you may have heard James talk about this kind of recently, because I know he's mentioned it on some recent shows or whatever, but everybody here at the ranch got a really amazing opportunity to go up in a plane, just a two-seater plane.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah.